All right, hello chat. How's everybody doing? Good afternoon. How's it going, Zirkle? How's it going, Skelly? Hold up, there's a correct way to farm, sacrilege. So, kinda, I guess not necessarily correct, but more just like I didn't realize I was doing it wrong. I forgot that the world tiers were a thing on Kepler. I don't know if they're on every destination. I think they're just on Kepler for now, but I forgot the world tiers were a thing, and I hadn't turned up the world tier on Kepler to like 150. So that's part of why I was leveling up so slowly, and why it feels like I've been taking so long to level is I just forgot to do that, because there's shit to do when you turn it up to 150. So I'll probably doing more of that, because some of it includes like getting the hourglass things again, and there's another Matter Spark upgrade to do for that, and probably one more for running it on Mythic. Not much, just chilling in my new home at the range. Mind if I join you? I'm just gonna run solo for now because it also has the, you know, there's that multiplicity multiplier that, it makes the enemies tougher when you have multiple people in there. So I'll just like chill solo, you know. Oh, does it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's only on in the missions and not just on the actual patrol, but I think it's on the patrol. Oh, let me sip a little bit of my double cup of lean here. I don't know, let me double check. World. Hey, also, did you guys see, I think it was within the last hour, Bungie said that they're gonna resaturate this screen. They're gonna revert this because genuinely they desaturated the world screen to make people use it less. They said how in playtesting, like players were going to the more familiar world screen to try to find stuff when they were kind of confused about where to find things between the portal and the world menu. And so as kind of a reaction to people just gravitating towards the world menu immediately and not the portal, they just desaturated this to make it less appealing. But they're gonna revert that. I noticed you're at 144 frames now. Did you upgrade? No, I just like always had it capped to 120. I always set it to 120 and my monitor refresh rate was set to 120 when it's always been a 144 hertz monitor, just to save that little bit of performance, but it doesn't seem to really matter at the end of the day. And I've heard some things like capping your frame rate down like that, like below what your monitor is like natively running at, can be bad for performance. So I just have it at 144. Fabled has the fire team thing, but Mythic doesn't. Huh. Yeah, Brave, Fabled. Yeah, mode modifiers, multiplicity, Mythic. Yeah, it doesn't have multiplicity, but it's just fucking hard from what I understand. Also, if I click this, does it launch or multiplier times 2? Yeah, so it is on this. It's just that when you click launch it, it just defaults to the minimum difficulty for some reason. Old tier Fabled. I still need to upgrade my GPU. What GPU do you have? Still rocking the 2080 Ti. I mean, that's what I'm rocking, man. It's not a bad GPU. It's... if you're having issues with stuff, it's probably more like a CPU thing. What CPU do you have? Oh, hang on. Do I have... yeah, like just having like Destiny open, like if I have my task manager open and just looking at it right now, like my GPU usage really isn't that high. Like I don't think a 2080 Ti is your issue here, because yeah, my GPU is only at like 34% in Destiny. But then, you know, running around here, it's saying it's using, Destiny alone is using like 62% of my CPU. Like for Destiny specifically, which I know, like, I don't know if you bought the DLC at all or like when the last time you really played it was, because I know you hadn't really been playing it, but Destiny's kind of always been a more CPU bound game, and I think that's kind of true for a lot of games nowadays. It might depend though, I don't know. Alright, so yeah, oh yeah, I grabbed a couple of the different things here. Central Academy is it all the way over there? '12th gen i5 12600 KF. I'm not sure what specs those are. i5 12600 KF. Did I read that right? All right, 12600 KF. That is 10 core, 6 performance cores, 4 efficient cores, 16 threads, max turbo frequency 4.9. I mean, that sounds like it's better than mine. Like mine's an i7 9700K, which that is, I think it's like an 8 core at 4.9. Yeah, it's 8 cores, 8 threads. So I guess it has more performance cores, because like looking at the Intel specs for the i7 9700K, it doesn't say anything about like 6 performance cores, 4 efficient cores. It's just 8 cores. So I don't know if it's actually stronger or not. Less power usage. Yeah, I don't know. But it's the same frequency at least. Helldivers 2 burns more CPU than GPU. Yeah, that's probably why it doesn't run very good on my PC. Never really had problems with it. Lol, it's just most stuff is very high demanding. Yeah, it's definitely not a bad CPU by any means, but like a lot of newer stuff is just kind of, just kind of cringe. What? How did that miss? Okay, never mind. It's fine. Am I going here? I don't know if I am going here. I was doing the... Okay, yeah, it's like right out here. I had the side quest. I was running around and found a fucking... I found like an emissary corpse. Like actual emissary, not how Orin looks now. And yeah, that was a side quest for finding those, because I guess she molted a few times instead of just the once. Also, it was... I think I know where this one... Well, actually, wait, no. Never mind. I thought I was somewhere else. If I get to play Warframe, Doom, and Nubby, I'm a good gamer. I mean, I'm gonna be so real. Nubby does not take a lot to run. Hell, I think he said he, like he wants to put it on phones, which will immediately get VIP access to my phone. It can take all my info, access my contacts. I don't care. Nubby deserves it. I will be nubbing one out on my breaks at work. Can you... Okay, no, the lights are red. I think you gotta do some shit from the other side to open it. Oh, that just takes me back out here. Okay. I don't think this is going to lead to anything. This is like a secret chest at least. Oh yeah, wait, no, it isn't here. I mean, it's here, but that body's not in here, so... Yeah, it is kind of weird that it just like... Oh, it's this other train, I think. Okay. The marker was going a bit more over here instead, so maybe? No, because now it's pinging back into the train. But it's also like right next to it, so I don't know. I'm just gonna check out here anyway. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. That did fucking nothing. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I'm just in the wrong spot. Shrimple as. Imagine having to tell your boss that the reason your customer's pizza was burnt was because you were nubbing too hard. I mean, the pizza's not going to be burnt. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen what a pizza oven looks like at, like, a commercial, like, pizza place. It's basically just a conveyor belt that it goes onto and then it runs through an oven. It's in there for a set amount. You're not going to accidentally burn the pizza. You're going to drop the pizza because you weren't there to grab it when it came out. And then you're going to have to remake it. how's it going, Chaz? But yeah, no, dropping the pizza is probably way worse than burning the pizza. Not probably, it is way worse than burning the pizza, because if the pizza's like a little burnt, it's probably still edible. You could probably just like ask the customer, it's like, hey, we kind of fucked it up. It's like, we can remake it for you, but are you cool with a little crispy pizza? And they might be like, yeah, sure. Unless it's like charcoal black, in which case, yeah, like it's probably not edible at that point. But like, you have to really fuck up to do that. Have to run it through the oven like 4 times. That'd be edible to my dad. Dude, that might be edible to me, honestly. Maybe not. I remember for whatever reason when I was younger, I had a phase where anytime I would always like I would burn my toast and I wouldn't butter it. And I just ate like burnt toast for some reason. Not like burnt, but like it would always get kind of dark. And it was kind of burnt. Oh, I thought I would make that jump. How big are the power moves for you? They haven't been very big because I've been farming like on the lower world tier and I didn't realize. Ow. You know what? Hang on. Give me my fucking scout. You know, something weird that I've noticed, I don't know if I just got a kill with the Hellion or not, but something I noticed when I was messing with my build is that sometimes my shatter kills weren't giving me Devour. So kind of just another bug to add onto the pile. Also, I don't know why I'm just like fighting shit here. I need to find this body. Also, I don't know why there's 3 marker pings. Like, I only have this marked. Oh, well, now I'm just back down here and I can't... Okay. I know I've came through here before. I don't remember how you open this door. So where am I? I'm right there. Man out of time. There's also a thing right there. Here, I'll ping that and then I'll do this. I don't know. Ended up finding a strategy for getting decently fast completions of the Hydra Gambit encounter on Mythic, so that's been easy tier 3 armor for me. About 6-ish minutes per kill compared to 12. What are you using to do it? You just using the scout and like, I don't know, popping Song of Flame and using that to face tank it. Third iteration with Dawncore's Dawnblade. Yeah, that'll do it too. Especially with how fast it probably charges. You know, actually, let me try this real quick. Let me swap to a roaming super. Like, how much supercharge do I get from just using third iteration? Because I've only got like 70. I got 65 actually, so it's not like it's going super fast. But with, you know, with third iteration being a primary weapon, those generally give more super energy gains. And with third iteration doing like a metric fuck ton of damage, like, you would think it would also charge really fast. Alright, where is the thingy? You know, something else I'm wondering with the third iteration bug, is it only doing the bonus damage to like higher tier enemies? Because like, don't get me wrong, this is still like doing pretty good damage, but yeah, that was like 55 per bolt. I need to see like a bigger enemy and see what kind of numbers it does. Also, I guess there's a thing in this room. I don't know, maybe it is because it's only doing 16 to that. I guess the simplest comparison would be to just grab a regular lightweight scout and compare the damage. Granted, it's a little hard to compare because it's fucking, it's a weird shotgun scout, and it's probably not just the damage of a lightweight scout split into 4 bullets.
Just one way. Are you at the ship?
I used to cruise something like this. My vision gave out. Thought they were gonna sack me, but boss realized I had brains, so they sent me to school instead. Service is probably different for you, Guardian. You're a lot older than we were.
Speaking of super gains, the longbow is pretty good. Oh yeah, just because it hits so hard per chunk. Alright, so there's that. So just gotta... Oh, there's another one in the caldera. Okay. Central Academy Molt found. With precision instrument, it gives a little under an 1/8 per shot. Like... Well, I'm just fucking back here, so... Oh, it's probably down in that, whatever that is. Also, the longbow... I didn't think the longbow would roll precision instrument. That sounds kind of sick, actually. Okay, I guess I just didn't realize this was fucking down here. Yeah, it's probably just going to be lying in a ditch over here. Oh. I don't know why the sound of this sounded more like it was coming from the crate, like there was a collectible there. A 12 sounds more accurate? Yeah, that's a fucking lot. Well, now I'm just back here, so where the fuck am I going? I'm going in circles. Where's the damn emissary? Oh my god, is it up here? No, it's not. Well, now the marker's going out here. Ah. And then there's a marker going right there, so where am I going? I think one of them was pinging the fucking caldera. You're right next to it? Is it like on the floor in here and I'm fucking blind? Like, I know it says I'm right next to it, but like... Oh my god, okay. God damn it.
Sterile, embalming fluid and rubber. Chalk taste. Ooh. My intent to stay shed in dead anger. The Ionians test its petaled peels for a connection to their holy anomaly. They claim I was born here, from a corpse flower molt.
Is that all it takes to stop being an emissary? Damn, I have to murder a sucker to quit my job. It's good to have you out.
That wit of yours doesn't have as much anger behind it, but I don't need your pity by any name. I need focus.
Well, I only feel a little bit stupid. Let me guess, just go talk to Orin. There's more of Orin's past to uncover deeper within Kepler. Just go find her. Okay. Well, let me do the caldera thing because that's just here. So there's her. Was it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. All right, one time scar, please. Also, I just thought, I know they've been talking about how like things seemingly can't go back to the past for some reason, but like, what about the time scar shit that's going on what about that shit going on Mars? Because like, is that not still happening where there's all the just like bubbles where there's shit from the past? I mean, I guess it's not really that like we're going back there. It's more like that shit's being brought forward, so.
Thanks for checking on that time scar, Guardian. Still goes one way. Someone left a book on the ship. Do people not know how to use bookmarks anymore? Damn, no publishing date. Meet me back at the ship. Onwards and upwards.
Alright, and that was, yeah, that was like over here. Yeah, let me see what kind of light I get for that drop. I don't know if it's like a set light level because it's a quest reward and not just something I get from playing Tier 3 Kepler. But we'll see. What you got, man?
The things you can learn from one ship alone. Little details, the labels and the readouts, placement of the screens. But I'm a details guy. The bigger picture is usually someone else's bag. Wonder what the higher-ups would make of this. That ship shouldn't take much more to get running. Maybe Mr. Drifter knows for sure. These aren't like the birds we have back home. I can handle one of those, no problem. This is a little more complicated. Anyway. There might be more to do here, but knowing there's someplace to go when it's done helps, right?
Wow, that's tier 2. 179, okay.
That dragged me here, that 9. I don't think it can send me back. The way I see it, I've got 2 options. I can stay here feeling sorry for myself, waiting for the 9 to wear me like a rented tux, or I can come back to Earth with you and figure out what I'm supposed to do with what I've got left. Of course, the place I'm going isn't the Earth I remember. Guardian, do you want to learn the salsa? Play football? Write cursive? Do you want to speak Welsh? I'll name a dozen dead things, and you tell me which one you want to learn. Then you teach me how to fly my spaceship.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's go get that. Oh wait, there's a tour file. Destroy Vex after strange signal. Okay. Don't care, we'll do it later. I'm gonna do the side quest and then I'm gonna work on getting these thingies. It's not like full-on replaying the campaign, but it seems like it's mainly replaying the Strangelet missions. And then there was a couple extra ones I added where like you summon a little event out in the field that's just like a boss encounter. No idea what you get for the 4th Mattermorph upgrade. Oh, hi, Orin.
One last fragment into the hole. Oh. I can form the silhouettes of memories in my thoughts. Like neon outlines of overlapping events and momentary flashes. Like a downpour of beating rain. It's all out of order. These moments buck against the guide rail of chronology. But if I focus, there is one image. There. The image is clear. Of Gaul, my ghost.
My zesty ass ghost.
Sweetness. I don't know where this was. I just see them facing me. Maybe that's where I start. At the horizon. I'm sorry, Guardian. Give me time to bring this mess into order. As things clarify, I'll share them with you. And thank you.
Okay. Wonder if her ghost is still just like out there somewhere. Because it sounds like, I mean, there hasn't been any word about like the ghost is gone. Just gotta like link back up with it, I guess. Or maybe the 9 killed it, who knows? What? Oh, that was a train.
Vex incoming.
And the remnants. Okay, maybe not.
What the hell does your ghost have to do with this?
I don't know. but I do remember he didn't like you.
Yeah, the feeling's mutual. I'm an acquired taste.
Well, about that ghost, yeah, well, it's not sounding very good if they're talking about the remnants of it. Did I not? Really didn't mark it? Ow. Oh, it's probably like a couple. They're actually about to be like fucking pieces of it. I've got 2 different pings right now. Well, there's this one in this area, but then it's also telling me to go over this. Oh, you know what? Is that really just for the Kepler quest? Hey, Farris, did you know the first boss of Vesper is bugged? No. Yeah, why are you pinging me? Is that one just like out in the world, or? Okay, I guess it's just in the area. And if I had to guess, it's probably up here. Okay, maybe not up here, but I thought this was gonna be more of like a pillar. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hello.
Ghoul. This isn't him, but an idea imprinted on the silica.
You ditched the 9 over a ghost? These little con artists are almost as bad as your last boss.
Damn. That is.
He tried to warn me about the 9 and you, Wu Ming. Ghoul was kind and good. Fresh bread. I told him to go to the city, but he died.
Oh.
He was killed when the light was severed. It was petty. They grabbed the network with careless hands and ripped it from the sky just to free me of my bonds.
I see. I mean, at least also just establishes as like, yeah, the
They
9.
knew I'd send Ghoul home.
Oh.
And so they saw our lights snuffed. Such effort. All for one little ghost. The rest to them is causation. Dismissible aftermath.
Yeah, the 9 need water. They divert a river and kill everything downstream. You know it. I know it. I'm sorry they did it to you, too.
Not all of them.
9 stuff is saying we do not care. Yeah. Also, mate, how's the first boss of Vesper bugged? I was seeing people say how it's bugged, and a lot of other like old activities are bugged, but like, what about the first boss specifically? Is it just like you can't beat the encounter, or? I mean, I say just like that isn't a major fucking problem for Vesper's host, but like. Like, what's wrong with it? Oh, pff, damn it, I should have seen that coming. Level 200, what the fuck? But this is level 150. Alright, where now? Oh, that was it, okay. Fucking, I guess I'll make this 172. You know what? I'm gonna make like legendary gear my my highest light stuff, just so that it's for sure calculating right. So here we got a 172. Let's grab this bad boy, make it 179. Wait, that's actually like not a terrible roll. Okay, if that was like a different masterwork, a different magazine, it would actually be like a pretty decent roll. Actually be like really good slide shot threat detector. That shit's good. 181. Goddamn. Yeah, no, I should have been playing on this shit forever ago. Like the entirety of yesterday, I was just wasting my goddamn time. Oh well, it's a new system. It's only 162. I don't know why I held on to that. 66. I might as well. 73, 71. All right, let's do this thingy. Oh, it's actually just wanting me to relaunch the mission. Or, yeah, fabled mission quarantine. Yeah, fabled lunch. Okay. Oh, Matterspark upcoming updates and guide. We'll be making changes to Matterspark soon to reduce motion sickness and visual issues. Until then, players can change specific settings that may help reduce these issues. Please view our guide for more information at bung.ie/Matterspark. Did I not type it right? Like, I typed in that address and it's saying shit about, like, your connection is not private. And it's, like, not taking me to the page. I think it's a typo. It's possible.
Some of the radiolaria in the Vex down here is reading as being from, well, not our timeline. They're trying to wall off our path. We'll have to push through some familiar territory to reach the mine maintaining the dampening field.
If the Guardian dismantles it, we'll have enough Strangelet capsules to safely reach the Singularity.
Capsules.
And three's on the other side with our message. One step closer to an answer. One last leap of faith. If Maya can already manipulate time, why all this friction?
Unlike the Nine, they're bound by their dimension. Chronal flow applies to all. Time moves forward, never backward. I want answers too, Ikora. We're simultaneous.
And someone puts that just so they get a crypto miner installed? Yeah. Not even a crypto miner, it's a silver miner. Someone hijacks the address just so they can buy all the armor sets in Eververse.
Looks like we're about to hit resistance. Get ready.
Resistance. You have reached an end, little ghost. Seeking to
What's the address? I'm going to punch in the virus toll. I mean, you could just rewind the stream and see where the pop-up was. It was just a couple minutes ago. It was right when I went to load into this mission that it popped up.
You will wear yourself down from battle before it ever cuts deep enough to draw blood. But you will try.
I was expecting nothing really tripped. Yeah, I'm sure it's just being weird.
Guardians. Take cover. They're trying to lock us in. Clear a path and let's look for a way to disable those barriers.
Oh, we do that, and then we do this, and then we pop the thingy bob. You know, I will say these like little drone things weirdly don't show up that much. Like for being one of the new enemies, I feel like they didn't get used a whole lot in the campaign.
I thought this message was for me, Guardian, not you.
The Nine keeps stringing us along. Do they always get the future they determine?
Time is chord notation, the known possible scale of everything. But if the tone is set, why scheme against fate? Still, the Nine try, don't they?
Chords have variance to a degree. Tiny alterations in a range.
You're catching on. The Titan in me misses helping people.
Titan and me misses
This
punching
might
things.
do me some good.
I'm glad to hear you consider it. You could help us retake Seoul. Start small. Maybe Chicago.
What? Okay, it just didn't freeze. That's cool. My bones! It's fine, Devour. What the? Hold on, can we talk about what the fuck that just was? Oh, it's the whole ass fucking skiff. Okay.
Heavy Vex presence ahead. They're trading fire with an exile raiding party.
But thankfully, no giant minotaurs this time.
The Archon must be using us as a distraction to breach the Vex quarantine.
Too bad they crossed paths with you, Guardian.
You know, it's kind of hard to tell. I think it's probably not better DPS to spam the charge shot, but it's definitely better at a distance to spam it. But if the freezing mod in PvP works from the artifact, which one? Frost Armor's active station final blows cause combatants to resist a freezing burst. I wouldn't be surprised if it does, but it's probably just slows in PvP. Because basically all the other things that release a freezing burst, at least the ones that aren't just outright abilities, like say the Warlock Rift thing, they tend to just slow in PvP, like Cryostasia. Like Cryo doesn't slow unless you, or it doesn't freeze people unless you direct hit them with the bullet. It's only in PvE that whole AoE is actually a freeze. It's probably the same thing there. It probably does like 60 slow or something. Either way, it'd still be really obnoxious because yeah, like your friend dying next to you and all of a sudden you're so slow that like you can't really try to dodge or like fight back as easily. Like, still annoying. Also, correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember. Like, does being slowed still reduce aim assist, or does it not do that? I know it used to lower your accuracy, like when it first came out, and it was like absolute ass cancer. But I can't remember if it lowers aim assist nowadays. I know it makes you take like more flinch, I think, and maybe some other debuffs besides obviously handling and reload speed. Uh-oh. Damn it.
Guardian, destroying that bridge deactivated a nearby exile signal. I think they had sealed off one of these buildings.
Alright, one cannon, please.
This. A door in waiting. A bridge across space.
No. There's remnants of elixir technological signatures in the assimilated architecture here. The house must have been right on top of the anomaly before the Vex.
Oh, I just realized I still have the ice super on
Young
clips.
Hunt's been trying to get back in ever since. It makes me think they'll make a push once we bring down the damage.
There's a second one, right?
We'll
Yeah.
need to be ready. But right now, we kill the noise. Kill the noise and hear our answers.
Oh, never mind. There we go. Yo, any like loot? Nope. And no power increase? No bev? Fox plays a melee reflecting a laser? Yeah. You know, I wonder if that was a mechanic in like the older games where, I know that was a thing in probably Smash 4 and Ultimate where if you reflected things enough, eventually it just like went through the reflector. Just so you couldn't sit there and like spam that shit forever. Okay, I tried to break the fall because I don't know why I was jumping down. I wonder if that was a thing in Melee or not. Like, could you actually just, it would just vanish? Oh, okay. That makes enough sense. But yeah, no, in like Ultimate, I know I would see clips of it of you could just reflect that shit so much that eventually it would just do like 200% damage and insta-kill whoever the fuck it broke the shield on. I forget what the general rule was. I think it was like the person that fired the projectile was always going to be the one that dies to it if they just get into like infinite like reflect off.
The static. A hook? I haven't felt this since I was emissary. One of the 9 want to speak.
Twitter. Is that you, Buttercup? Release me from those filthy, fleshy hands.
Or, you know, alternatively, you're like, one of them is playing Ness or Lucas and they just absorb that shit in fucking full heal.
Orin, what's happening?
An unthinkable glimpse. An order. Drawing pinpoint aversion.
No, too cryptic, Critter. You want to know how we saved you. Your big ball never tell you that. You are flimsy. For me to stay and burn a while, I'll need the one with the fetching fermions.
Ugh! Gunsmoke, stop! Speak to me, not through me. It's my will. Mine.
Quitting didn't take fully.
It did. It's me, I'm me. Those tethers I mentioned still stick to my skin.
If Maya really thought she was inevitable, she wouldn't be trying to stop us. Push through.
I just like actually felt this. Ooh, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Back up! Back up! Ah! I should have pulled out the glaive. I forgot I have it. Right? Yeah. Now, why is the icon for Caltrops orange if the things they spawn are void? Is it stupid? Is it colorblind? Oh, hey, no, stop.
scrambled by a Vex disruption signal. Follow the cabling and we should find the source.
Alright, I don't remember where the things were. I know it just said follow the cable, but... I forget, was there one in here? No. You know, I do wish the reload on this was a little bit faster. Also, I forget, chat, do we know what the catalyst for this does? Oh, that screen's going crazy! Oh, not for long. His life was short-lived, the man he knew how to live. He partied hard till the day he died, which was about 5 seconds later. I don't think there was anything back here. I'm kind of just here because it's here, I guess. As a super black hunter in my lobby clan, lobby in a clan named Society. Okay, I thought his name was Society.
These old human colonial outposts have been here for a long time. I wonder what they were researching before they captured this.
Man, there we go. You know, actually, I want to check, like, what is the catalyst? Can we see it on the pass already? Looking like a no. Let's see, Zirkle, you wanted me to see the fit. I mean, it looks good. The Ronin armor is like, or the Bushido armor on the Hunter is really fucking good with the cloak, I guess. Not actually a cloak, of course, the cool hat and the sword. It looks good. I don't know about the Siva ornament, though. Or if you were to, like, recolor this to, like, match the Siva ornament, if there was, like, a white and red, or just anything that matches the Siva aesthetic of the chest piece better. But yeah, otherwise it looks good. It's fucking, like, Cyber Ninja. Also, I know this is the visor, but these little things right here make it look like those are the eyes. You just got a big-ass forehead, and that's your eyes peeking out from under the hat. Yeah, what are the other ornaments on Raiden Flux? Hunter, Raiden Flux. No, this one has fucking swords on it. Like, this one's just, like, this is ready to go. Okay, the shade's a little funny, though. They all shade a little funny. It's probably like the least weird shading though, and like the gray would be fine with the white and blue. Also, has it really always looked like this in the back? It's just open back here. Is that's not intentional, right? Like, what is going on here? Dude's like back fat is like folded over and clipping through it.
This route will take us straight to the mine, creating the damping field. Almost there.
You never tire of learning the same lessons. Your response is not necessary. This is not a conversation. You're only meant to listen. How readily you obey fate. A leader without agency. A discarded puppet wrapped in her wires. And the weapon. Guardian, the Nine flatter you and themselves.
I will drag the past to us if I must. That's her plan, isn't it? She knows the Nine can do things the Vex can't.
Precipitous moments. Her tone will change soon.
Yes, it will.
Alright, let's see that basic bitch PvP fit that you've apparently got, Chaz. If you're on, yeah, there you are. I mean, yeah, I don't see that shader very often. Looks fine. It looks like a purple wizard dude. Dude, gender neutral. I will say, like, the hat is so fucking big. The rest of it looks so small. You've got, like, a giant head. It's not bad looking, though. I feel like this fit would look better on a male warlock, because, yeah, Prodigal, Heretical, Cursed Arcana. I don't know if I have the... I do, okay. Yeah, it definitely looks a bit better, but you still suffer from, like, big head syndrome. Dude with boobs, yeah. Yeah, meanwhile, the matching robes with it. I mean, your head still kind of looks big. I probably should have rallied with a different super and not the fucking stasis one. Also, I forget, how much did I change this build up? I know I was experimenting with having Phoenix Dive instead of Rifts. Let's put that back on. Yeah, the cooldown's already like fucking half. Man, are we for real?
Crowding the corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian. That Vex mine has the capsule we need. I don't care what Maya says. We're on her doorstep and she feels it.
Can I go through that? Yes, I can.
Wall
Okay.
in my brain. I'm looking forward to seeing it crumble.
The mine's defenses are linked to a series of shielded confluxes. I bet we can take it out with this.
Okay, so that Scorch kill just did not give me Devour. That's probably what's been happening. Things are dying to Scorch and it just doesn't proc Devour for some reason. Damn it, I didn't get the fucking thing off in time. Also, let me do this real quick. I want to see. I know it's probably still better DPS to use the Scout, but like, I want to know. Also, let me actually put on like Nova Bomb or Song of Flame or some shit. You know, I should also double check through my my class items. I should see what other Osmomancy class items I have, or which other ones like might be good. Also need to just use Phoenix Dive more often because like the cooldown is so fucking fast.
Corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian. That Vex mine has the capsule we need. I don't care what Maya says. We're on her doorstep and she feels it.
I've had enough of this wall in my brain. I'm looking forward to seeing it crumble.
The mine's defenses are linked to a series of shielded confluxes. I bet we can take it out with this.
Oh, that's not gonna hit. Oh my god, wow, ow. 90% DR, by the way. I don't know what the fuck just hit me. I guess it's the time bomb just does that much. Ooh. You know, it'd be nice if there wasn't like a goblin like behind me at every time while I'm trying to heal. Oh, no. We're fine.
That's it, Guardian. Bring them down. That's right, I don't have a rift anymore. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I probably should just be shooting it with the scout. Like, it does chunkier damage and it's easier to hit full damage with the linear, but let's be real, it's this fucking bug scout. Why is there so many? What the fuck? Oh, damn it.
Alright, 1 hourglass, please.
That should be the final Strangelet capsule. We did it. The quarantine field is failing.
Alright, what power level we got? Nothing.
Detected a shockwave from the singularity.
My connection is still tethered.
Nothing?
Ikora,
Man.
I'm letting 9 in. Talk to me to talk to them.
We have questions.
Commander, answers later.
I mean, I guess the blues I'm getting power up, so.
Perihelion around my maypole. But I do have a message for the weapon to be. Guardian, we knew salt water would evaporate. Missiles aping at solar flares would collide. Humanity was destined to burn. 3 and I, well, we looked at the Valley of Unknown Space. We saw our nature would nurture the conditions for uppercase light. Your resurrection
Oh, that was a shadow.
enabled
Okay.
by our hand.
I was seeing like a line like off to the side when I was moving. I couldn't tell what it was, but yeah, it's just a shadow being cast here.
The way. For this, you were positioned, set into orbit. This and 3's message to come. Always love warming your armor, sunshine.
The well is dry. I have no more answers.
Dawn Gift is in fact working. It just looks like a purple box that barely anyone has ever seen. I thought it was a strange coin drop the entire time. Yeah, no, it's always been just this tiny little cube.
We are not pawns. We determine our choices, not them. Let's get to the altar of
To be fair, I don't
Get
think anything
answers
else uses that square pickup,
ourselves.
but yeah, it's nobody ever sees it. And yeah, it's so small that it's kind of hard to notice you even spawned it. Oh boy, now I get to do 2 more. Alright, dump that bitch in there. I just noticed this as I was collecting the other strangelets last night. Like, these were all okay. There we go. I was about to say, why is it all empty? The answer, it's actually fine. Alright, Central Academy and Outer Steps. Which, I mean, at least those missions should be quicker, so. Okay, before I start that, I'm gonna go get some water and go to the bathroom. Give me just a bit. Also, look at that texture popping. God damn. Alright, I'm back. And what the fuck? Return to orbit? Cringe. Seasonal hub. I did all the weeklies? No, I didn't do all the weeklies, but I still got the challenge done. Or all this done. Do these get bright dust? They do get bright dust. A whopping 40. Now, speaking of bright dust, I saw Bungie say something about adding, like, some actual, like, repeatable, farmable bright dust stuff. I know they said some other stuff about the new, like, weekly hub thing, but some people were complaining about, like, I guess you get, like, mathematically, you get less bright dust than you used to be able to. But I think Bungie also mentioned the same thing I said about the weekly hub, is that it seems like for more players, this system probably gets the more bright dust on average, because it's not like every person is out here, like, poop socking 10 what's it called? 10 Pathfinders and, like, every source of bright dust they can get to maximize their bright dust gains. But if you really want to, they will be adding, like, I think it'll just be on here. There will be, like, repeatable challenges on the weekly hub thing. Why am I not warping there? Am I stupid? The mission from last night has a save checkpoint if you want to try that again later. Actually, it's way easier to solo it. Doing it right now, and it's night and day. And it's still bugged. Epic! Alright, run that bitch on Fabled.
Can you fight?
Persimmon. Oh, yes. Lodi.
Orin, why are you so weird?
Can you see down the Valley of Time? 2 minutes ahead.
I am very sorry, ma'am, but I do not know what you're saying.
Take your time, Orin. Guardian, draw out Maya's Vex. The Vex signals Dean Rebecca provided are cloaked.
Can I just jump through this? I can't just jump through this, okay.
Vex outposts are usually interlinked. Take these ones down first, and it will weaken the others in hiding.
Where was it again? Oh. Wait, I don't need that. Wait a minute, I can just matter spark whenever I want.
Here's the Vex Ikora was talking about.
Oh, well, goddammit. Well, it hit something. Well, I got the grenade back anyway, it's fine.
Clear up the signals in the area, and bam! We have the location on a bigger boss. And we can use that one to get to the biggest boss. Let's go.
Oh, I'm just right back in this hallway. Whoops. I forgot that's where it puts you.
think there's a Strangelet capsule at the ritual site Dean Rebecca told us about. Do you think it was there all along?
It's possible. The way the Ionians talk about dark matter, like even elementary particles of the universe contain a spirit in their way.
The capsule is better for this way.
Capsule?
It's fading for me, but I hear the singularity as well, in the distance.
Like a groan. You hear it too?
You know, I really hope that once I do this quest, the Matter Spark 4 upgrade is like, the ball is just faster. Because I think it's still at least like sprinting speed, if not maybe a little faster, but like, it doesn't feel that much faster, you know? Oh, hey, let's not get stuck on things now. And if Matter Spark 4 seems to be a lot of stuff, okay. No speed, but it increases damage, does jolt, gives health regen, and reloads your weapons. Okay, that's way fucking better. Holy shit. Okay, real talk, can we get Matter Spark, like, genuinely as a vehicle then? Like, let me equip it as a sparrow. Like, we've already got gun sparrows, we've got skimmers that let you fly. Like, fuck it, give me Matter Spark, I don't care. The fuck? Oh. Oh. Hey. Hey, how's it going, Lamana? I'd like to thank my my fire sprite for selling me the fuck out while I was invisible.
As we've been speaking with the Ionians and moving through their settlement, I've been constructing a theory. It needs work.
Constructing a game theory.
After the collapse, a few people were leaving Earth. More recently, we would notice. And the Ionians are truly humans. I think they must have come here during the Golden Age. Maybe even before.
You keep saying that word. Collapse?
The what?
I've never heard the Ionians say Golden Age or anything like it, but they mentioned a span of time that was good. Better? Could be it.
Lodi, You said your vocation was translating. Now that you've added the Ionians to your repertoire, how many do you speak?
Fluently 4, passively 9, only written 2. Not many folks to speak them with these days. I grew up speaking 3 at home, but learned the others in school. Here and there, anyone could teach me. Those 2 written ones, maybe I can learn how to pronounce them.
You know, weird that he hesitates when he goes to say school. I wonder if he meant to say like university or something, or just like maybe he's just like, yeah, if I, or maybe it was just learning like in the DEO or whatever. And it's just like, I can't say that, so I learned it in school. Yeah, let's go with school.
The dreams too, before you became emissary?
Languages I didn't understand. My leg turning to bismuth.
Mine was cadmium, though.
Or maybe they were speaking Welsh in 4th grade. I don't think they were speaking Welsh in 4th grade in fucking Illinois, dude. That's where Chicago is, right? I know it doesn't necessarily mean that he was from Chicago. I think it's the lore entry actually on this that like he mentions that like his like code namesake Lodi was like his hometown. Missed visiting his mother in the summer. He missed visiting his mother in the summer in the town whose name he borrowed. So yeah, that was probably like where his childhood home was. At the very least, where his mom lives was in Lodi. Which I don't know. That's probably is Lodi a place IRL then? I'm pretty sure it is.
Has been noticed.
The conductor. Even out here, anyone who stands in the way of restoring your new golden age ends up
Probably.
trampled.
I don't see why I wouldn't be. I feel like I've heard that name before.
You're here to make things worse.
Am I? I understand our designs for the future seem mutually exclusive to you, but I have ignored the Guardians since Nessus.
What power does this Maya bear? It's hives and nausea. Whatever paracausality she wields is fundamentally rule-breaking.
I mean, Wikipedia says there's a... Oh. Lodi, Illinois may refer to the following communities in Illinois, all of which were once known as Lodi: Clark Center, Maple Park, and Oswego. I know here in California, there's a city called Lodi, so unless he's talking about California Lodi.
You chase a villain of your own imagination. My goals are not against you. They are above you. Now, leave us.
She's still going to throw everything she has to get us out of the way. Gate Lord incoming.
My goals are above your comprehension. Yeah, saying all that shit sounding like a fucking Skyrim Argonian the whole time. A raspy ass voice. I guess not necessarily Skyrim. Have they always sounded like that? Or at least like in Oblivion or whatever it was, or probably Morrowind also. With Morrowind, I think there's spoken dialogue, right? Yeah, of course there's spoken dialogue in Morrowind. That was like one of the earliest fucking things when the AI voice thing was coming out, was fucking making Dagoth Ur say shit. How do I level correctly? I feel kind of lost this season on what to do. I'm just working through Legend campaign so far. Do Legend campaign. It should get you to about 100. And then once you get done with the Legend campaign, you'll want to go to the World Tiers menu again. You'll want to click this and make sure you set it to Fabled. And then you'll start getting higher tier stuff. And that should get you a bit more quickly to like 200. And then I guess if you're going to grind more stuff at 200, that's then turn it up to Mythic World Tier. And then probably start doing like portal activities, because I think those are going to be the main way you get like the seasonal power increases. And pinnacle activities would probably be the fastest way to do it, because I know once people hit 200, they were mostly grinding. They were grinding Encore to get to power level really fast, and that's why they disabled it, because it was going too fast for Bungie's liking. How are you liking the season so far? Scout Rifle's awesome. I don't know if it's still broken, but it feels super strong. I'm feeling kind of mixed, honestly. The campaign was really good. I know I've said it a bunch. It had a slow start, but like the story on it ended up being really good. I just wish it picked up a little quicker. I'm not a huge fan of like the leveling experience right now, though. Part of it was because, you know, I was doing it wrong, like I kind of joked about in the title, because I forgot about the world tier thing, so it was kind of taking forever. I'm also realizing I'm not a huge fan. Like, I never really complained about having to regrind pinnacle levels like beforehand, but what I'm kind of realizing is I didn't mind grinding pinnacle levels over and over, because grinding pinnacle levels meant I was doing fun things like raids and dungeons and like just other high-end activities, whereas having to do like basically an extended period of just like grinding blues and low-level shit is not super fun, because it's playing like shitty activities that are just like brain dead easy. They're kind of mindless and it's not super engaging. And it really also doesn't help that I feel like I'm not getting much worthwhile loot while doing it, or even like loot that could be worthwhile. Mostly because of gear tiers, because personally I'm not too interested in loot that's not tier 5. I had no idea you should be, I had no idea about the world tiers, but maybe I skipped through the game telling me that, so that'll be a big help. Yeah, I totally forgot that that was a thing. I had selected it for the Legend campaign and just like played on that. Totally forgot to up it. At least getting tier 3 stuff at 200 isn't the worst. No, it's not, because it also drops with extra perks, so like, and really like tier 2 stuff, tier 2, tier 3 is like equivalent to the type of guns we've had like ever since enhanced perks was a thing. Like, they have the enhanced traits, so it's not like objectively they're bad or anything. I'm just looking at it through the same kind of lens as like, I could get the adept version of a gun, so I don't care about the base version, even if ultimately I don't need it. It's like, I know there's a better one, so like I'm not going to waste my time putting effort into farming for the worst version of the gun. And that's kind of how I feel right now with all the loot that I'm getting, is like I kind of don't care about any of it, because it's not tier 5 and there's no way to upgrade it to be tier 5 equivalent. So if I get a god roll on like the new auto rifle from this destination, it's like I don't give a fuck. It's like I can't enhance the barrels, the mags, the masterwork, the origin trait. Like, it's a worse, it is a worse product, and there's nothing I can do about it, which sucks. Bro, are you good? You're fucking warping so much. Oh, that would have hit. But yeah, I'm not like super keen on the portal stuff right now. Like, it feels like maybe there's kind of a bit more to do, at least with the campaign, because we've got the world tiers to go through. Even if it is kind of just redoing these missions at higher levels. Like, there's a lot of stuff to go around and find on the destination, which is cool. But as far as, like, seasonal stuff to do after the fact, it sounded like there's not a whole lot. I also really don't like that this update has kind of just invalidated every piece of content that came out before this. And even if it wasn't invalidated, like, it's all broken. No, why am I not just supering, then? Oh, where'd you go?
So, Maya wants to return us to the Golden Age. The Ionians haven't talked about it. When was the Golden Age?
It ended centuries ago. There's reason to suspect the Ionian ancestors arrived before it began.
I'm sorry, centuries?
Imagine watching the world end from the edge of the system.
Ikora, when was all this?
I just realized it doesn't give you the longer wait time to, like, listen to this little, like, in-game cutscene again.
Did my family die in an apocalypse? Or did they get to grow old and die happy? I need to know that they live a full life, even if I'm not there to see it.
I found a lot of chests in the Legend campaign that I can't open. I assume they'll be available if I redo the campaign on higher tier difficulties. No. So what those chests are is as you get the upgrades from playing the campaign, you'll be able to open them. Like, you'll hover over them and it'll say, like, requires Rosetta 3 or, like, Matter Spark 2. Once you have these upgrades, you'll be able to open those chests. And yeah, you could go back and, like, replay the campaign and just run past them, or you can just go to that area, like, out on patrol and open it. Like this one right here. I don't remember what this takes to open, but, you know, all these red chests, you just open them with it and they stay here, but, like, you can't re-loot them, at least not normally. I saw that there's a thing that you can purchase that you, like, purchase it and then all of those chests in an area will, like, reclose and have new loot in them. Like I said, very lost so far. Yeah, don't worry. I've been kind of confused on some of the new stuff either. It's some growing pains, but not the worst. Yeah, see, there's only the one button there. But yeah, is it one of these? Reactivate mysteries. Purchase to reset the mysteries in the outer steps region. These will reappear as discoverables on your map. So yeah, you get 5 of this Polis substance, which I assume is something you farm from, like, the high value targets that are out there. Oh, yeah, there's also this. I didn't realize I have all this alkaline already. The shader actually doesn't seem that hard to farm for. You can also, like, focus loot and, like, turn in engrams and stuff, so if you need to, like, get your power up on certain things, you can, like, buy a couple of these. All right, one more. Yep, just the outer steps one, which is this one. Yeah, I'll have to see how some other content that does function correctly also plays with some of the update, because I'm seeing people complaining about, like, the level scaling has fucked with some activities, and I'm seeing a lot of people just kind of... I'm seeing some people that are, like, very upset with some of the changes that have been made and how, like, they just kind of fucked the game. Which I haven't really seen anything of that caliber yet, but we'll see. I know I saw apparently raids are -10 now, and with the new scaling, I guess they kind of suck. Because they did whatever to the scaling where red bars don't scale their health as hard, but, like, pretty much everything above a red bar scales harder than they used to, so some of, like, bosses and stuff are, like, really chunky at high levels now. That makes it sound like you have to start pulling out the, like, stupid DPS to just even, like, play a raid. You gotta start min-maxing with like max surges, a well of radiance, somebody buffing you with Lumina, fucking pulling out the Aegis DPS rotations. But I don't know, we'll see. A proportion of all Destiny players think every update is the game is fucked, but they still play daily. I don't know, man. I seem to enjoy anything that's added. I mean, yeah, people are definitely like always like really. People will always just shit on it, and they'll get like super hyperbolic over any little change. But I don't know, I do think there's some things that weren't exactly great decisions. Like, I don't know, so far I haven't been a huge fan of the portal menu. Like, I don't like that we kind of walked away from the world menu, which they said they're still going to do the world menu. They're still going to use that, and they're still going to update it and support it. But
our purpose here is twofold.
I don't know.
Lodi informed me the Ionians' power situation is dire. They've been relying on outdated generators since the House of Exile locked down the path to the Singularity. With our efforts to stabilize the altar, those
it's really bad, this update, though. I've never seen so many people make me feel bad to like this damn game. Yeah, I've definitely seen like a lot of it.
As soon as possible.
I don't know about like that extent of like making me feel bad to like the game, but yeah, people are definitely pretty doom and gloom about it, and the player numbers have been like really fucking bad for an expansion. Like it's the lowest player count an expansion's ever had. It peaked at like 98K or something, when the last two expansions both peaked at like 300,000.
Excellent. You'll need to tap into the reactor's kernel interface. With any luck, this will be a simple reboot sequence.
Proceed with caution.
Oh, I didn't kill it, fuck.
Temperature is limbo.
I recommend not looking at social media if you want to preserve your enjoyment. Yeah, like, people will be miserable on the internet, and like, I'm not saying you should just like put your fingers in your ears and go la la la, I can't hear you, but like, I don't know, if you're having fun with the game, have fun with the game. Don't let people that are miserable on the internet convince you otherwise. Form your own opinions and be mad about the game on your own volition instead of letting people like scream at you and be like, actually, you should be mad at the game. Actually, you shouldn't like it.
It's not enough to totally reboot the system, but we've opened a door leading to another power source. Follow that cable, Guardian.
It's them. Damn it, it's still them. It's always them. It's the 9. You were supposed to turn on the lights.
I stay away, far away from Destiny 2 Twitter as possible. Everyone over there hates everything. I mean, Destiny, like, on social media in general. I mean, one thing I will say, though, like, I can't deny that some of it is kind of deserved. Like, I know one thing that, like, for years, like, ever since sunsetting happened, the #1 thing I've seen people say about Destiny outside of Destiny Spaces is complaining about sunsetting. Complaining about, like, devaluing the guns they put time and effort into grinding for and taking away content they paid for. And that is still the thing that people complain about. But, you know, rightfully so, because, yeah, they should have put effort into actually getting that content back in the game, and they just didn't.
Every note. Instructions given and heeded. The Drifters Hall arriving. We hope you prepared. How? Did you pay attention, Guardian?
We've got exiles incoming.
Orin, you all right? I can see why you left.
I wanted my freedom back. As emissary, I knew I was signing it away, but what I got in return wasn't worth it in the end.
Can you not hit the cha-cha slide and shoot me at the same time?
Learned my own names. They scraped me out.
Taking away paid content is absolutely not okay, but I feel like sunsetting wasn't the worst thing ever. I mean, yeah, they had their good explanation as to why it needed to happen for technical reasons. And, you know, we've got more content than we lost at this point. But that doesn't mean I still don't want at least, like, the raids that they removed back. Even if they're, like, old and hella power cut by modern standards, like, I still want them to bring them back and, like, update the loot to be, like, viable by modern standards, even if the raid itself is kind of easy. It's also just the fact that, like, you can't just, like, Destiny is still just not a complete game. Like, if you wanted to get the story of Destiny 2, like, you can't play it anymore. And even if they unvault, like, all the Sunset content, like, that still leaves the seasons, which will just, like, never ever come back. So, like, even if they were to unsunset the content that, like, the expansions they took out, like, the game still would never be truly complete. Like, people will never be able to go back and save Saint 14. Like, that's just gone, and that's probably never ever going to come back. Like, I feel like at the very least, something Bungie has needed to do for a while now is, like, older expansions need to be free. Like, there needs to be a cutoff point where they just kind of accept is like, okay, there's not that much money to make off of this, and, like, being a lost leader by just offering this for free, like, is the better play. Like, the Final Fantasy 14 thing, where, like, after, like, a year or two, I think that the expansions are free. Because, like, instead they have this really confusing monetization where, like, there's these packs that you have to buy to get access to the exotics from, like, Forsaken. And it just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's so nonsensical. Like, even if they're pretty much always on a sale and they're pretty cheap, like, it's insane that you have to buy them. Also, I forget where the entrance for this other one was. Was it? It's not right. Oh yeah, it's in the wall. Because yeah, like, people still complain about, like, the monetization of Destiny. I would say some people are, like, kind of dumb about the monetization of Destiny. Like, they just complain that it is a game that costs money. And I think they're a little ridiculous about it, but the things that they do still charge money for, I think, are insane.
We're activating another power source.
Like there's no reason that, like,
there has to be another around.
I feel like a couple years should be the cutoff. Like, Lightfall and back should just be free.
Nine ignored every single one of our existential threats in recent memory.
Because, like, that's another thing. They've even made the campaigns for some of those expansions free, but, like, you still have to pay for a couple things. Like, you can play Shadowkeep and Beyond Light. You can get Stasis. Like, it's free now. But the actual expansion isn't free. You have to buy, like, the expansion thing.
Bold claims without proof. You'll start speaking like the Archon.
I can see their temporal fingerprints on the Guardian.
Like, you still have to buy 30th anniversary. You still, like, Gjallarhorn is the most iconic exotic of Destiny. Like, if you ask people that, like, they don't still play Destiny or they only really played Destiny 1, like, they know what Galley is. It's the most iconic Destiny exotic, by far, and you have to pay for it. It is a separate purchase. Oh, I missed. God damn it. How did that... Okay. I guess I don't get devoured today. Devour, please. There we go. Oh, wait, that's the boss. I should probably not stand in front of it. So far, my favorite thing is not having anywhere to really use Fighting Lion to be on it. My least favorite thing. Yeah, it's... I mean, that's kind of a problem of it being, like, weak and power crept and not really buffed enough to compensate when they did buff it. Because, like, they did the, like, most, like, token little buff of, like, look, it volatiles on direct hits now, which, like, it's cool. It does make it a little bit better, but I'm gonna be honest, volatile isn't that strong. And it's not that strong, and direct hitting things with a grenade launcher is not as easy as you'd think. Like, consistently direct hitting with a grenade launcher is probably one of the hardest to use. Like, that's probably one of the hardest to use weapons in the game. If you're just like remote detonating it, it's like, yeah, that's pretty easy to do. But like consistently direct hitting with a lobbed projectile with no tracking and seemingly no effect by aim assist, like that's just not easy. You got to be within like 10-15 meters and shooting at something that's like night-sized at least, and then it's like consistent to do. And even then, they're probably going to hit a little like shimmy, 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 swalla la la, and they're just going to like, it's going to go between their legs or their arm or something because the hitbox on it's not very big either.
He tell you it's reacting to Kepler?
Yes.
And then you're just sitting there pissed off because it's like, why did that miss? If this was any other video game, uh-oh, I'm about to die.
He's got the situation under control.
You don't
But either way,
understand.
like, the volatile buff wasn't enough. It needs a little more. Hitbox is a little too precise. I don't mind really that they're precise, because like I feel like grenade launchers would be really fucking annoying in PvP if they had like bigger hitboxes. Plus, if I'm being honest, it's kind of funny. But yeah, I will say, like, I don't know, I feel like at the very least, if they're gonna do the volatile thing, like, lean into Fighting Lion being like the primer weapon. Like, that was the whole idea of it, is you tenderize things with Fighting Lion and then you swap to your other gun and finish them off. So just make it volatile on hit, not even direct hits, like just anything gets tagged by Fighting Lion's AoE, it gets volatile. Because like it needs to be kind of crazy because its direct comparison is Alethanim, and Alethanim is fucking insane. Oh wait, I can just walk in.
The power source is offline. We'll need to reactivate it before the exiles.
Like if Fighting Lion were to be more viable for the modern sandbox, like I think lightweight grenade launchers as a whole need some adjustments that like Fighting Lion could be affected by. They need that, and then like Fighting Lion should it should just volatile on any hit. Like just give it passive volatile around so that it volatiles on any hit, and it's also an anti-barrier weapon. Partially because anti-barrier on a grenade launcher sounds like way funnier than making it unstop or overload. And because, you know, like that does at least work still if you have volatile rounds on Fighting Lion or any grenade launcher. Or just give Fighting Lion a form of demoralize, maybe, but I don't know. I think, yeah, at the very least, like it should volatile on damage, not just a direct hit. Like they can keep the like direct hits do the volatile burst, or maybe they change that to a different effect. Like maybe they could do that. You direct hit somebody and it weakens. Yeah, weakens on direct hit, volatiles on damage. Like that would make it pretty cool. Because then it rewards you for actually getting the direct hit, which is hard to do on most targets. Most smaller targets, I guess. And then yeah, volatile, so it's still good as like the primer.
That's working now. Enemies incoming.
Plus Fighting Lion synergizes really well with volatile, where, you know, say you fire it into a group and then like one of the enemies dies, it sets off their volatile, and then all the enemies like start chain volatile popping. Like that'll reload Fighting Lion, that'll proc Thin the Herd. Because the volatile will just count as like ability damage and not Fighting Lion damage. So then it leads to these fun situations where you can just fire it like 2-3 times in a row, maybe even more. Yeah, now that I think about it, also, what other guns apply the 15% weaken? It's Deterministic Chaos and what else? Div? Yeah. Div, Deterministic Chaos, what about the other Void ones? Because, like, surely some of the other Void ones do it. But I'm not actually sure. Tessellation probably does it if you have a Void Grenade. That's your equipped grenade. Final blows grant grenade energy. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of things that apply the weaken, to my understanding. Buried Bloodline. Yeah, Buried Bloodline's another. And yeah, like Buried Bloodline weakening, like Fighting Lion weakening on a direct hit would not be a problem. collective, but it can get debuffs on it. Yeah, collective technically it doesn't apply weaken. It can absorb weaken and then like redistribute it. So yeah, Slayer's Fangs. Yeah, like Fighting Lion with direct hit applying weaken would not even be overpowered. Because like also in PvP it wouldn't really be a problem either. Because like if you direct somebody in PvP with Fighting Lion, like they're kind of fucked. Like they're kind of fucked anyway. They just took like 160 damage. Like, I can see how, like, volatiling on the AoE could be potentially kind of annoying in PvP, but it's not like it would make you kill people faster, because it's not, like, I guess if they go back into cover and they heal and they peek back out while they're still volatile, like, any damage you did beforehand will still lead towards a volatile, even though after they've healed, which could potentially kill them faster, but I don't think it would really be a problem. It would make it visually more annoying to go against, because you get tickled by Fighting Lion for, like, 30 damage, but then all of a sudden you're volatile. And like it's kind of obnoxious on your screen if you're volatile. It's a pretty like bright effect and it's loud.
I don't doubt the Nine exist, nor am I trying to minimize your struggle for freedom, Orin. You said we came to Kepler at the Nine's behest, but so far all I've seen is a
I'm trying to think what else I would do to it to like make it kind of modern day viable. Oh, hello.
Where is the intervention?
It already happened. The Nine collected their tax. On the Drifter's Hall. On Lodi's gift. On the Guardian's calibration. On you, Ikora.
Does Facet Mending work with Cold Snaps? I'm not sure, but yeah, let me show my fragment. So I got Facet of Ruin because obviously I'm spamming a bunch of Cold Snaps, so I'm doing more Shatters. I've got this so I get my class ability back faster, which I might swap this out for something else because it's not a very big boost. It is nice to have with if I'm running Phoenix Dive though, because then like, I think if I have Devour, it's basically enough that I just get the Phoenix Dive back before the Hellion's even really gone. Facet of Command, so that when I freeze, I reload, and then killing the frozen enemy spawns Stasis Shards, so that I'm getting more melee back. And then I've got this one, where I'm getting more melee charge and more, like, grenade charge. I don't really need it for the melee. It's mostly, like, I fire Fighting Lion in, or, like, I'm getting an AoE kill with Hellion or something, and then I get more melee charge, but this is another one I could probably swap. I was messing around with shit. Or wait, no. Oh, no, this is the elemental pickup one. Yeah, this one's nice to have because, yeah, if I shatter a bunch, it makes more shards. If I get the stasis kills, it spawns the fire sprite. Or, if, I mean, the solar kills, I get that. If I'm getting, like, Fighting Lion kills, that's getting, spawning Void Breaches for faster class ability. Most of it is basically just trying to have, like, as much uptime on all my shit as possible. But another thing you could do is, like, you know, you could swap out for Facet of Courage so that then your Hellion does more damage to anything you're freezing or Arcane Needling. And then also your super, of course. This one is kind of okay. You could definitely swap this in here if you want to get more Transcendence faster. This one wouldn't be too bad either for getting Transcendence energy, because, you know, just freeze a bunch of things, shatter them, that's a bunch of darkness energy, pick up the shards, that's even more darkness energy. Getting the light things from killing the scorched enemies or the void pickups, you know. Maybe like throw this in there because yeah, being radiant is still good. Final blow, start health regen. I'm trying to think what other ones could be good to throw in here. That one's basically useless to me. While surrounded by combatants, like this one's always good, especially if you're gonna run like the arc slide. But yeah, this is the stuff I have on. I was kind of messing around with Phoenix Dive. I usually use the Rift. I also forget if I have... Do I still have Kickstart on this? Yeah, I still have double Kickstart on this because, again, I was built more around the Rift and not the Phoenix Dive.
Transform and static the final power source.
Yeah, like how much energy do I get if I just pop this and I just scoop these up? Yeah, like that group, like, yeah, like the charge is already almost back. So having the spawning shards and reload on freeze is like super, it's like super important to the setup, I think. I forget, I dump this back here or? Okay, yeah, no, I get the ball and then I gotta charge a thing. Oh wait, no, was it up top there that I do it? Okay, no, it goes there. Also, yeah, sorry, which one was faster at mending? I know I was literally just... I was just looking at it, but I didn't actually read which one was mending because I'm fucking stupid. Devotion, justice, small, no, this does not work. If you can manage to get a kill by hitting something with the cold snap grenade, I assume it would work, but like the shatter that you get from freezing somebody with a cold snap, that doesn't count as a grenade. That's just kind of nebulous ability damage. Which I think is a shame. I think it would be a nice change if cold snap freezes actually counted as a grenade. Because, like, imagine if you could do something stupid like Verity's Brow with cold snap grenades and then, like, the shatters just do a shit ton of damage. You'd proc Devour anyways if it was a grenade kill? Yeah, that too. But I mean, it's not for Devour, it's because... Well, yeah, I guess if you didn't want to run Devour for some reason, if you wanted to do, like, Arc Slide Hellion, or just... I don't know, Hellion and the Tangle thing. Or not Tangle, the Threadling thing. If you wanted to run not Devour, but let's be real here, are there any Prismatic Warlock builds that aren't using Devour? Oh, I don't have the Booger Blast. Whoops. Feed the Void's just too good to pass up. Yeah, no, it's so fucking good. And, like, I get why they nerfed it, but I think it's kind of funny that, like, the nerf doesn't do anything to feed the Void. It's so much health on any kill, and it works with any damage type. And it gives a bunch of grenade energy. Like, it's crazy good. It's kind of funny that it's lasted as long as it has. Just get another kill. Yeah, exactly. And like, how many situations are you gonna... How often are you going to be at so low health that 140 isn't basically a full heal? The amount of times that you're gonna be at like 60 health or below, or the times that you're gonna be below 60 health, it's not gonna be like super often. And even then, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Just kill a second dragon, you're fine. Do I have time to make this? I don't know that I do. Oh, I do actually. Oh, oh yeah, this fucking little hole they put there. No, give me the boogers.
the last power source available on the grid. I'm hoping it'll be enough to cycle the power and get the reactor up and running again. Orin's perspective is
Have I opened this? I have.
eerie. The Nine are either completely detached or so involved they overtake your life. I think I'm feeling that dread Ikora was talking about. Let's get out of here. Fast. What about the Guardian, Orin?
Oh, that's right. I can't jump up here.
They changed the fate of the universe. They chose to be here.
Each choice, right, trial, wasn't absent an organizer. Do you know you comply with instructions you don't know exist? From the moment you arrived on Kepler, you've marked coincidence after coincidence. Happenstance, serendipity. The brush of a spider web against your cheek may as well be chiseled slabs to the Nine.
No, let's hit the rally. I don't really need the rally, actually. I literally haven't used anything but this, like a couple swings of the sword to get around, and I haven't even shot the glaive at anything, so
Watch out.
I really don't need
A
that.
large contingent of Elixni Shanks is approaching. They seem drawn to the central reactor now that it's producing an energy signal.
Rot! Damn it! Colossal Shank!
Colossal Shank! You know, I forget, have they said, like, why did Orin want to be emissary? I mean, she says, like, she wanted to be emissary, but, you know, all this shit with the Nine, it's like she was probably going to be it either way, but... But I don't know, it sounds like she was pretty content with her decision at the time. And I don't know if that was ever mentioned in, like, old lore. The boogers were up there. Okay. I think I can throw them while I'm holding the ball. No. Anyone know how much power I'd need to get to tier 4? It's somewhere around like 300, I think. 300 to 350 is, I guess, where the tier 4s start popping up. Oh, ow. God damn it. Kind of weird how it's set up where each ball goes to a specific thing. Oh, damn it. But yeah, no, you gotta do some grinding. You gotta just sit there like, it's the fucking middle one. God damn it. See, like, why is it set up like this? I don't think I even have time to get to this one. Yeah. Oh, well, maybe. I can't just interact with it while it's there, right? No. Ooh, ow. Oh, what the fuck? Why are you here? Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. That doesn't reset the fight, right? I'll see. I'm gonna put the rift back on because it's nice to get the, like, quick heal with the... Oh, hello. Alright, so what, this is gonna have, like, 63 max range, and then you put ballistics, it hits that 70? Yeah, give me that rift back. Oh, it does reset the fight. Ah, fuck.
Watch out. A large contingent of Elipsby Shanks is approaching.
Uh-oh.
They seem drawn to the central reactor now that it's producing an energy
Oh,
signal.
my bones. That might kill me.
Colossal shank!
Oh, it... Did I just do that much damage to it? Or did it just... Wait. Orin's brain isn't scrambled by the 9. That's just fish talk. Yeah, real. Also, has she always just like spoken weird and just like the way she says like scrambled eggs and shit earlier and like describing things with like food? Has she always done that, or is that her brain getting mushified by the 9, or has she always just been like a weird fucking like freak? Not really. I feel like freak is the wrong term. It feels weirdly innocent. Like, Drifter likes some quirky? Yeah, real. Hell, even Orin called him out on that when like mentioned him and Eris or a thing. It's just like, yeah, you really have a type, huh? Come on. What's the other heavy shank just back there? You know, I don't like that the shank is making like brig noises. Every time I hear that one brig noise, I feel like, or not a brig noise, but a fucking, that noise sounds like a spider tank, and I think I'm about to get blasted by a big ass cannon. Yeah, I make this in time. Oh, that fucking missed, man. Oh, no, 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 no. Definitely not the best place to rift up, yeah. Oh, I didn't realize it does that. Okay. Yeah, you literally... I didn't read your whole message, but I saw you saying that the way the shank turned into the fallen saber shank. I just saw you say fallen saber shank, and it's like, oh yeah. I was gonna say like, yeah, it's cool that it's got like the turret on the top, and then it goes to the purple one. I forgot that it has the arc phase.
Am I finally allowed to remember something?
They're speaking to you?
They are reminding me. No, I am reminding me. The message.
The message.
You've talked about this message before. Is it for us?
It is. It's in the slab I chiseled myself as the Nine fought to tear me apart.
All right, thingy acquired.
Weathered, blurred and buffed away by their sands.
I hope that didn't like fuck with anything because I left. Please tell me that I don't have to rerun that mission. Boy, I hope I didn't do something stupid. Okay. We are chilling. Defeat the Archon and World Tier Fabled. Oh, okay. I didn't think it was actually gonna make me do the final boss again. I mean, that makes enough sense, but you just get like the abbreviated campaign. Just do the important bits. Wait, inquire further.
The singularity is closed, but the people here still need help. There are additional Strangelet capsules we can use to further stabilize Kepler.
Mr. Drifter was also saying that hull of his is still reacting to the dark matter leaking out of Kepler.
That sounds like it could cause trouble for us down the line. Do we know how the Hall is faring after serving its purpose with 3?
Don't ask me. I'm just a pawn. The 9 are moving the pieces.
You heard the man. Guardian, work with him when you have a moment.
I'll send down some mineheads. Keep the local creeps off them while I work.
Okay, legendary mission, a message. All right, one final mission, please. Kind of weird that I'm not getting drops for doing these missions, though. Like, I'm getting blues and stuff, of course, and they're still increasing my power level, but like... that's kind of it. I was expecting legendaries that were up to like 180-ish, or like that. Like, that's the kind of shit I'm expecting to see more of, but like, I haven't noticed when these have been actually dropping. Uh, 81, so these are doo-doo. Ah, that's only a tier 1. I don't need to be keeping that. 76. Wow, it's a light increase. In it goes. Oh yeah, unrelated thing that I just remembered that I don't think they've disabled because it's really not that big of a deal. So you can just go into collections right now and you can pull random roll hawk moons. I just looked at my enhancement cores and how many I'd been down, but yeah, you can just buy these. And they just roll. So if for whatever reason you don't have a good hawk moon still, like, you can do this. Granted, it's just pure gambling and RNG is not on your side, and you're still probably not going to see the one you want because it's Lamau, but you can do this. Granted, these are all supposed to be craftable at some point, allegedly, but, you know, that still hasn't happened. 186. I mean, I might as well. And yeah, it's not even very expensive to pull them either. It's 3,000 Glimmer and 2 cores, and then you get 2,000 back when you dismantle one. What does Hawkmoon roll with? Almost entirely PvP perks. In fact, I would say actually exclusively PvP perks. Because yeah, it's like Killing Wind, Snap, Rangefinder, Eye of the Storm. This one might actually be pretty fucking good. I mean, yeah, that's better than the Rangefinder one I had. I kind of wish it was the Stability Barrel, but like... yeah. Let me double check actually. What is the one that I've kept? Maybe it was like a full bore one. Yeah, this one's full bore and then the stability handling, but I'd rather have the 62 range, honestly. Rangefinder best in slot? Probably not. Rangefinder and the big handling one, so... I think I'd rather have the extra stability. I don't think the 5 extra handling is going to make that much of a difference. Because I think I pulled this one yesterday. I think the one I'd ultimately want would probably be like Rangefinder, Hammerforged, and the stability grip. Vault looks pretty full. You should clean it up. Bro, this is the cleaned out vault. You don't understand. This was at like 700 for the last like 2 months of fucking heresy. 100 handling, what the fuck? No, I guess fluted and textured gets up to 100 passively. I didn't know that. Let me pull one more round of these. Also funny that the preview one is hipfire for some reason. Or the collections one that shows as hipfire. I still really don't like this change where you don't see the perk names anymore. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, why you have to inspect it. I guess at a glance, if you know what the icons are, like, it's fine, but like, it's kind of weird for newer stuff. You just, like, if you don't know what the perk is, you have to like inspect it further to see, which you can just do this, so it's really not that bad. Like, you see the traits, the origin trait, the mod, snap, hipfire, and rangefinder, and they're all bad. Isn't this update about making things easier for new players? How does this change help? I really don't know. They removed perk information from the screen so that they could put the flavor text on it. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, it looks clean, I guess, but I feel like there's a better way they could have done this. Because, like, I think beforehand, like, you didn't see the flavor text unless you brought up this menu. But, like, as far as gameplay information, like, I don't know. I guess it gets people to try to actually inspect their fucking gun to know what it does.
Lodi.
I don't know.
Before we get further, the woman you knew, what was her name?
Are you sure you need to know that, Ikora?
I want to know who I'm fighting for.
You're fighting for the most fearless person I know. And when we get to that god, you're going to ask him why they killed Dr. Nella Davis.
What are we Shuro-chiing for in this economy? Yeah, like, what would you be grinding in this economy at Shirochi? You know what? Probably like the catalyst actually for yeah.
The transfer was successful. My senses are beginning to settle. I feel smaller.
Couldn't help but count while you all were calling the 9, but, where was 3?
Absent. And I remember I know why. I'm supposed to tell you something.
You know what the hell I'm doing in fire team stuff? Oh, hell no.
Use it and find us clarity.
Well, thank you for the offer. I will shrimply enter the code, though. So let's be real here, entering the code's not that bad. And I guess if you wanted to, like, optimize entering the code without using, like, a macro or something, you could just use, like, barodiaz since it auto-reloads itself.
But maybe a member of the 9 could. She came to make a deal with 3.
Am I...
Trade the current age for the golden age?
A trade like that.
Am I going the wrong way?
The 9 can bring anything forward in time, but nothing ever goes backward. 3 would have
Oh,
told
yeah, wait, no, that's the
much.
bait one.
Maya's echo means no isn't an answer.
This sounds like it isn't about simple refusal, though. It's a matter of physical impossibility.
When Maya spoke to us in the gorge, she said she did what she came here to do.
Oh, made it. We're fine.
What did she try to do?
The echo can compel, but it cannot force the impossible. We can't worry about this now, Guardian. We need the Archon out of the way.
How you be? How the fuck how you be? I mean, why'd you correct it to the same thing? Yeah, I'd be good. I'm going through the Fabled campaign stuff. And I gotta redo the final mission to get the last of it. Am I stupid? Where was the booger blast? I fucking forget where it was here. I said you how. Oh yeah, you did say you how B. Okay. You're on Fabled, right? This is legendary. No, it's on Fabled. I don't know why it says legendary mission. Maybe just because the legendary version of the mission has some different stuff changed about it. Okay, what's the point of this little orbit? I mean, I guess they put that disc there to make it more obvious that this is like a ballpoint. That was weird. I forget where the thingy was in here though. Because yeah, this one just kills you, right? Oh, no, it was... I forget what I activated that did this then. Oh, I was trying to Phoenix dive to get a thing there. Oh, fuck that up. You know what? Oh, hello. All right, one booger, please. And then it was where? I forget. Oh. Then we go in here, then we do the ricochet thingy, and then we go back there. Can I? I forget if you can shoot through that. You can. Okay. Alright, let's do that again. One booger. One warp thingy. Okay. Oh yeah, wait, no, that's... Being able to turn into a ball at any time is so good for just skipping puzzles. Yeah, it's so nice not having to find the little fucking node to do it. And not being on a time limit either. I don't think there was anything you had to shoot here. Or I don't think there was any like satellites you had to realign. I think you just get the boogers and like open a thing, right? Hey, ow. I don't think it was that one in the second round. I think it was like one of these. I learned that in Matterspark, if you jump and then boost and immediately jiggle your movement forward, backwards, forwards, you give yourself massive jump height and distance. Jumping then boosting, same way a warlock would jump to get height. I don't know, I'm having trouble like doing it. By doing it like a warlock doing it, do you mean I'm basically jumping and then immediately pressing boost like that? Because that's generally how you get the max like height out of the warlock jump. Also, I'm not sure about the like forward, backwards, forwards thing. I have noticed sometimes I've done jumps that like seem to go way fucking higher than normal. You gotta do a lot of finagling to get it down, but I see potential. Yeah, I'm sure people will experiment with it and figure out like weird movement text and shit with the ball. Damn it. I just hope the motion sickness patch doesn't mess with the movement. Yeah, I'm sure they'll like adjust some of how the camera like follows the ball. Cause like, I don't know, they'll probably ease it a little more. Like maybe just the way it shifts around with the ball, it like moves a little too much. That, and also when you transition from like rolling around in third person to the like first person ball in a tunnel, that's probably what's causing it too. I haven't heard like specifically what the complaints are about motion sickness, like where it happens for people that are susceptible to it, but I don't know. I feel like going into the tunnels first person is what's really doing it. Ooh. Ow. Whoops. Yeah, it's a good thing you can't die to physics damage anymore. Where was it again? Hello? There we go. Also, can I just say, like, the inclusion of the teleport thing in here feels so, like, pointless. Like, you just watch it ricochet around so you can go grab the cranium and then grab this thing and do the platforms. Like, why do I even need to do the teleport thing? Actually, I could just throw it with this, right? Yeah. Damn, I was hoping that would hit one of them and like pull them all together. Alright, now give me this nothing.
Exiles, prevent
All
the
these greens.
advance.
Oh,
Is
a little bit of everything.
Freezing? Muscles are locked. I feel awful. Something's wrong. Oren?
I felt that too. The day after I quit. Joints locking up, frozen head to toe. Something was very, very wrong. The Archon is hiding the truth from his people. Drifter, you need to bring your ship close. I'm remembering part of the message I was meant to deliver. Ready the derelict? Bring the haul.
What? Why?
Because I'm supposed to tell you now.
Oh, you little bitch. I just wanted that reload from the freeze, man. You know what? No. What the fuck? I'm not even going the right way. Why did it spawn so many enemies back there? Yeah, why is there like a whole ass like major captain back here? Not like he's dropping anything, he's just here. Huh, okay. It was this way, right? Or no, this is back where I was. No, that's back towards that encounter. What was? Oh, that was just that. I high-key think they're baby moding the puzzle mechanics in the campaign so they can say fuck you to everyone in the raid who didn't like the puzzle stuff. I don't know, man. I'd be kind of surprised if there's going to be a whole lot of the stupid, like, canon thing. I wouldn't be surprised if we need to use Matterspark, but I kind of would be surprised if they have to do, like, a lot of it, you know? Am I stupid? I thought we, like, go through there, like... This isn't... Or was this where I'm supposed to be going? Yeah, you know what, actually... Because, yeah, I get the boogers, and then I make the platform, like, up here. Right? Because, yeah, right here it's going to be, like, missing. Yeah. No, you get the boogers over here, right? No, I open that door, which has the boogers in it, and then you're supposed to grab the Matterspark, run over. Where was the thing I need again? Do I just like... Oh, yeah. Then I think it's this, and then it's the door back there. Yeah, no, the motion sickness is probably caused by the parts like this. Come on. Ooh, ow, what the fuck?
I'm nearly an eyesight. There's a lot of exiles on
How
the
did I not
ground.
get that? Okay.
More than any number can count. Annihilate 1 and 3 will roar in my voice.
Oh, it was just that. Never
The
mind.
killer and its answers are unreachable. Exiles, take down the deathless ship.
Taking heavy fire!
God, it's so nice being able to just do that instead of having to run over to the fucking thing. I feel like the campaign would have felt so much better with the ball stuff if you got access to just like just do the sparrow input to turn into the ball like way earlier instead of beating the game and getting that. Nailed it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I didn't nail anything. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, that's right. When you normally matter spark boost, do you A, hold boost plus jump, B, press jump then boost, or C, some other thing? Usually when I do it, I just tap jump and then just click. Or I guess I hold jump and do it because hold jump does seem to, it does give you more height. Like, yeah, like there's a tap jump. Like if I do a scroll wheel jump, that's all the distance you get. If you hold jump, you go like that. It seems like you get more height if you like wait until you're at the apex of it and then do it, not like holding it. Because yeah, if I'm like holding it the whole time and I boost as soon as I jump, like that's the height I get as opposed to that, which is... Your shit bounces higher than mine? I wonder if it's a frame rate thing, because like this is if I do the jump on the scroll wheel, which is like the absolute minimum, and this is if I hold it like the whole time. I don't know. Hey, how's it going, Bursting? Go up farming, they level? Me! Come on. I'm running on at a crisp and smooth 24 FPS. There's no way you're actually running that low. You know, I could see real quick if it's frame rate dependent, because it might be. Let's see here. VSync 36. Oh yeah, it's disgusting. Well, now's probably like the worst time to test it, but... it might be frame rate dependent. That seems lower. All right, let me actually like get a direct comparison. Let me do it. I mean, I'm kind of gonna roll, aren't I? Yeah. Let me stand on like this. Well, that's gonna roll too. Okay, I'll just do it on this because this is about as flat as it gets. All right, so like on my screen, I'm going about as high as like the gun there. And then if I turn VSync off, that I didn't save it. Whoops. Video VSync off. Oh, it actually lowers the frame rate cap down. Okay. Oh. It doesn't seem frame rate dependent. Maybe like a little, but not by much. Why is it not hitting? Does it only go so far? Oh, it actually does have a limited range. Huh. Didn't know that. 2019 was 8 years ago? No?
Did it jiggle when you fell from heaven?
No, but it definitely hurt. Like I fell just now and it fucking killed me. Yeah, thank you for the $5 bill, Ravenous Cheese. Appreciate it. It didn't jiggle. It sounded like a rock hitting pavement. Looking forward to playing another match of that and then tuning into the raid race right after. Hell yeah, man. What time does the raid go live for you? Because it's 10 a.m. I'm fucking stupid. I completely forgot that's... Oh, okay. I forgot the sends you forward. I don't know, like 7 or something. Yeah, it's like right in the evening. Not quite dinner time, a little after, but like late o'clock. Happens around the time our tourney starts, so I'll probably be missing the race. I forgot I need to like actually warp into it. Goddamn, I literally figured this out like instantly when I did this Tuesday, and now I'm like struggling to do it because I'm I'm stupid. I know what I need to do, but in my brain I'm just remembering it as, yeah, shoot the thing and warp past the barricade, and not the particulars of actually warp in the teleporter thing as the thing is crossing the barrier so that you land back on the platform. Because I'm smart. I don't know, surely the start of the race isn't going to have anything too important. That is... Hang on. Oh, no, no, I wanted to make it back. No! I just wanted my Rosetta Stone. 191 though, goddamn. Yeah, giving the things to reset the chest seems like a good way to power level. Like, crank up the world tier, like, hit those chests, like, damn. Or simply wait until contest is over. Yeah, when the raid gets beat and they open up the normal to everybody. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like that change. Plus the raid's on my birthday, so I will be doing anything but Destiny. Yeah. There we go. I did it. It's gonna have to be real fucking good to get me to buy the X pack and reinstall. Yeah, I'm kind of worried that it's gonna be like another Root of Nightmares type of thing. Like they're gonna overcorrect from how much more difficult Salvation's Edge was for the average player, and they're gonna swing more towards like Root. Probably not as easy as Root because like Root was like the raid mechanics are part of why it was so easy, but. I feel like it's going to be on the easy end for raids, because also I forget how long the like watch along shit Bungie's doing is going to be, but it's only till like it's only for like 8 hours, I think. I hope not. People like when stuff is tough. Literally, only Verity was a pain point for Salvation's Edge. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even say that it was a pain point. I guess for contests it was a pain point because it wasn't really good at communicating what was doing it successfully, and so that's why it took like 17 fucking hours for people to figure out Verity. But besides that, like, I don't know, the raid's still, like, that was definitely the main point where it generally felt harder. But, you know, like, the nightmare stories of Verity is enough that it's probably cemented Salvation's Edge as, like, the hard, like, real tough guy raid for pro expert players in the eyes of people that are too scared to otherwise touch raids. And I'm sure they have the metrics that it's probably got some of the, like, the lowest clears of any raid. Wait, I'm fucking stupid. I don't need to kill these guys. I do need to kill these guys. Never mind. I've been trolled. Even then, the shadows tell you what's going on. No shade, but people literally turn their brain off when more than 3 ads pop up. Yeah, but like, it wasn't very, to my understanding for the people that were doing it on contest, like, it wasn't very clear still, like, that you were making progress in the encounter. Like, you saw the shadows that, like, it was quick to figure out that, like, you could put the symbols in the statues, and you could, you put the symbols in the statues to change what the statue's holding and all that, and what appears on the back wall. But, like, it was kind of hard to tell when the witness notices your efforts. The whole thing of using the spectator camera to, like, see the statues was kind of a strange one. I don't know that that was really where people got hung up on. But some of the finer details of swapping and how that works and the exact objectives seemed like it took a very long, or not seemed like, it did take a very long time to actually figure it out. I think it's cool that normal's going to be available as soon as the World's First happens. Honestly, I disagree. I think it's kind of cool that, like, yeah, you got the contest, so, like, if you want to do it that weekend, it's like, or not that weekend, but, you know, you got to do that shit on contest. Because it also just means that, like, contests, like, the actual clears on contests are going to be worth even less, because, you know, the moment somebody finishes it on normal, like, people are going to be able to go in and just, like, figure out the encounters for realsies on normal, and then they can go back into contest with all the knowledge, like, the much deeper understanding of how to do it, and then just blitz through it. But, you know, somebody's going to do that. They're going to put out, like, much more detailed guides, I guess, on how to do it, and that's just going to make it that much easier. When, you know, part of the things that made the, like, contest raids cool and challenging was you kind of had to figure that shit out on the fly while it was also difficult. And like, it's bad enough that they've been 2-day contests now for the sake of that, but, like, now having access to normal immediately is just kind of like, eh. You know, I guess in that way, it's going to make the contest emblems probably even rarer because less people are probably just going to do it. They're just going to do the raid the moment it's open from somebody beating it on contest. I don't know. It's... There's enough of an information network for encounter awareness to already be known the moment there's a clear. Yeah. I don't know. It's just whittling away even more and more at the contest experience, lessening it even further. Or, you know, you like some of the people complaining about it, I think I saw Ascross complaining about it. It's like, it's the 1 day a year, now the 2 days a year that, like, the highest echelon of Destiny players have something for them. And now it's like scooting it out the door as quickly as possible. It's like, all right, you guys had your fun. Now everybody go in and do the raid. They don't at least get that little bit the first couple of days where it's like only the people that can, like, actually nut up and do it get to be able to do the raid. Oh, I didn't have the thing charged. Whoops. I mean, you still have to meet DPS checks. It's not a handout. I mean, yeah, but like, people are just gonna have the immediate access to normal is what I'm saying. Like, the contest is obviously still a harder one. It's just that you don't have that brief period where it's like, oh yeah, only the best players really get to do this. Like, I'm not really talking about like how hard the raid would actually be. Having it be 24 hours and opening after that was always the best way, but Vow happened. Yeah, like, I understand like why they changed it because of Vow, and that's, I'm sure, part of why they've kept it the way they are, because if they have any sort of technical issues, they have that extra cushion. Like, well, it's a 2-day, so it's not as bad if something fucks up on like the launch. Clearing the emblem doesn't give the emblem, no, but as far as like making the emblem easier to get, like I was saying, people are going to be able to go in and like pick out the finer details of the encounter. Like, the moment that the raid gets beaten, they can just load it up on normal and just be like, okay, is there like something that people are fuzzy on the mechanics? Just research it now on normal while it's easy, and then go back in with that knowledge in a contest and make it that much easier to do. Obviously, it'll still be on contest difficulty, and you're still gonna have to meet the mechanical challenge of it, but the learning the encounter part of the challenge is going to be even lessened. You know, isn't it a little safer over on the other side? Ow. I didn't realize this guy was still alive. What if it bugs out and you do get the emblem from normal? That would be really fucking funny. I could totally see that happening because you just beat the raid on like during the contest period. I mean, maybe not though, because contest has always been like a separate node that you launch. It's its own button that disappears forever after that first couple days. Doesn't mean it's off the table though. That happens, we're so fucked. Yeah, I feel like if that were to happen, Bungie would just like stop doing contest raids. They wouldn't, because they bring in a bunch of viewership, but I feel like at that point it would just be like, who fucking cares anymore? The contest raids are just fucked. So I guess the scout's the new meta exotic, huh? Yeah, it's because it's bugged. If you grab the anti-barrier scout rifle mod off the artifact, it like triples its damage somehow. 1 of 2 only new exotic weapons, $50, please. I mean, 1 of 3. There's going to be the raid one.
Outside. Archon's not bluffing. Can't get close to whatever the hell that is. I'm taking too much fire.
No. This is how it happens, isn't it?
I don't need to breathe. Ikora, why don't I need to breathe? Am I dying?
Hold on, Lewis. We're almost there.
So I'm guessing it's going to be disabled for the raid? Yes. They already mentioned that it's going to be
The
disabled.
chisel is sharp. The message is clear.
Wait, no.
I understand what was forgotten. 3 is dead.
The 9 that invited us here is dead?
I'm so sorry. It was like a block in my mind. The 9 wouldn't let me remember until now.
They brought us here to tell us something. They rearranged our entire lives. For what?
There has to be a reason. What type of message are we supposed to hear from the dead?
The end of endings has been revealed. See how the blood of the giver feeds the singularity.
They're using 3's body to widen the black hole. They made the
Is this like the final
singularity.
mission or something?
We
Yes.
need to hurry before we're overtaken.
Train the giver. Devour its flesh beyond flesh, my exiles. Coast the infinite.
Spoiler? Yeah. I mean, it's a few days after the, it's a couple days after the campaign came out. Sorry. Sorry, Cosmic Horror. Hello.
The Archon is the only thing between us and the answers we deserve. Bury him, Guardian.
The grand design speaks of the end, dear ones. All of this is as foretold. It is why we prepared, why we readied our bodies and conglomerated our minds.
Oh, hello. That didn't shatter it? I don't care. TPH, I would sooner spread my asshole on Twitter than play this right now. Damn. Did that arcane needle really just miss? Okay, and then that's gonna do nothing. Epic.
The Archon is inside that thing. It appears to be drawing power from the catch above. We'll need to power it down to get him out.
Big scary space monster.
Guardian, let's get to that catch.
Big giant eye and its gross ass eyelashes. I would pay for that, Farris. Hashtag let me know. No. Oh, yeah, that's right, I go down here.
Exiles, did I not foretell of a ruinous villain? The grand design promises victory in the face of our greatest foe.
Uh-oh. 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 Why can't I stand on that? I can stand on this, though. Alright, we're chilling. I don't know how the fuck I recovered that. Oh, hey. It was up here, right? Yeah. I'm honestly so confused with this DLC story because you got the 9 Lodi, Time Travel Antics, Vex, and Lakshmi. What else? Elixni, the Eldritch Horror. So basically... I forget. So basically, fucking bullshit shows up in Old Chicago. Like, the train fucking spawns in Old Chicago from that intro cutscene. Also, literally making science a religion, the most Reddit shit ever. Wait, what? They did that? Yeah, the Aeonians that were the people that have been living here for however long. Like, you know, a bunch of fucking science nerds on that, on the colony ship. And, you know, they just came here and basically made their own civilization as the colony. So a bunch of dorks making their own civilization of dork shit. But yeah, no. Train shows up with... I forget how they explain how the little thing in there was effectively a calling card and like the signal coming out to Kepler. They come to Kepler, they meet Lodi, and yeah, he got pulled out of time. He got pulled from the past to the future by the 9. Because apparently they need him for something. There's been the Aeonians and the like fungal fallen have been here just for however long, and tensions have been rising with them. Yeah, TLDR, Lodi's the new emissary because also the old emissary quit. She just decided she'd quit somehow, and she did.
As exiles return, riding the miracles of the event horizon home.
So yeah, you're helping the Aeonians with shit and collecting MacGuffins that help you stabilize whatever singularity has been happening here because the Fallen have been fucking with it. As more 9 bullshit happens. They literally referenced G-Man in a side quest. Yeah, there's I forget what the side quest is called. That's like something G-Man. But I'm sure the term like a G-Man probably has existed before, like outside of just Half-Life.
I'm fated to flay you in the shadow of the killer's carcass as you are fated to die. Face me, weapon of the 9.
You know, how much does he yap? Because he kind of just comes out and starts yapping.
Grand design, incorrect, false, trickster, deathless, ruiners. Or my exiles, we need more. Command the servitors. Whatever they will find is their last. We must feed the singularity. We must rise to become House Ascendant. Wondrous victory awaits our fire's house.
You still yapping? Nah. Kind of looks like Gordon gets pulled out of time. Like Gordon is kind of, you know, yeah. He's... He reminds me of Till Regger? Yeah, kind of. He sounds kind of like him. But like a little higher pitch. And more fanatical, I guess. You know what? Oh, that was a lot faster than I thought it would be. You know, with how many enemies we have from races that we've befriended by now, it's kind of crazy we have yet to fight any humans outside of Crucible, of course. I mean, I'm sure part of that is because the game is rated T. Like, genuinely, they can't have us shooting people because that makes your game rated M. Well, no, that's not true. I don't know. I'm sure that's part of it, though. Fortnite is like style. Like, I immediately thought it's like, well, Fortnite is like shooting people. But like, Fortnite is also stylized and cartoony. Destiny is not really stylized in its presentation. Like, obviously it's got its look, but like, you know, humans still look like humans, you know? Like, Lodi just looks like a fucking guy. And I don't think the ESRB would like it if you shoot somebody like that. But Jonesy Fortnite getting like digitized when you shoot him with your cartoony scar, like, yeah, that's fine. Oh, god damn it. No, 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 no. I fucking Warlock momented. It's fine. I forgot I had to go get the ball shit. Can you, like, get between both of them? It's probably possible to hit both at the same time. People spontaneously combust because of Firefly, but you know, blood anything? Yeah. As long as it's not blood, it's fine. Also, why did that do so much fucking damage? Does he just, like, take crazy ability damage? It's gotta be it, because my super, like, instantly ended this shit, right? Ooh, ow. Yeah, the fucking Unravel projectiles are doing 69 damage. Oh, my bones. Do I even have Devour active? I can't tell. Damn it. Uh-oh, why can you be suspended as a ball? How does he do that? Yeah, look how much more damage that shit did to him.
How could you take this from me? May you rend and burn for an eternity. In the singularity's embrace.
love how we're supposed to be the first person in existence to have discovered Strand, but these random ass looks and you just have it for some reason.
What if we can wake it up? What if that's what the hall is for? Play the game. I spent years filling it with energy. The hall knows what it was made for.
3 intervened, so Drifter would bring the means to revive them. Brought Lodi to give them a voice. Summoned the weapon and myself, so we would hear their message.
I don't want to see 3 again. You were brought here to raise the dead. Bring them to life. They'll close the tear, wake them, and listen.
Orin, wait. This call is different than the others? What happens to me if they're dead?
I guess you'll find out.
Guess so.
Darkness isn't exclusive to anyone, though? No, it's not. So what happens after this? I don't know if it's actually going to play the cutscene or not.
I was made for this. Line's open, weapon.
On your signal, hero.
You got us here, Guardian. Now get us the
Yeah.
answers.
I'll let the
we
cutscene play
deserve.
again if it plays, because it's cool, but... I don't think it is. No, it's not. Having matters.
Heads up, Ikora. There's a
Yeah, no, it didn't play it.
few
Okay.
who left,
Because I didn't launch it as the proper, like, campaign one. It's just this, like,
things by the
thing
ships.
for this quest, I guess.
Because of our connection to the Nine, a few of the more devoted practitioners started referring to Orin and I as religiously significant individuals.
Why, Saint Lodi? Am I in the presence of the voice of the holy anomaly?
Please don't.
I didn't get that line after beating the campaign. I guess I just played after this. Matterspark 4, having defeated the Archon on a higher difficulty, Matterspark has been upgraded even further. Entering Matterspark triggers health regen and auto-reloads weapons after 3 seconds. Additionally, area of effect blasts and dash attacks on Matterspark will apply Jolt. Neat. So yeah, you do that, and now it's even stronger. But yeah, normally after you do that, you get the cutscene of, you find out that the hull was, the thing that Drifter's been dragging behind his ship has been, it was made specifically to revive 3 there. You know, one of the members of the 9, they're all just referred by a number. And yeah, you drop it into the thing and it like revives it for a bit, and then Lodi gets like super possessed by the 9 to speak through it. And basically tells them how, you know, Lakshmi, or Maya Sundaresh, the conductor, fucking killed his shit. And some universe-ending bullshit is gonna happen. And he tells you to bind the 9 and basically, like, reunite the 9. So I guess that's gonna be the overarching plot, is, like, actually getting all the remaining members of the 9 on the same page and ganging up to fight Maya Sundaresh, because she's apparently that fucking strong. And you see her literally kill that member of the 9. She just fucking shladonkies his shit somehow. Even though nothing has made it feel like that's the kind of power level she's operating at, but she does have the magic MacGuffin that got farted out of the Traveler, so I don't know. Are we serious? Maya Sundaresh is that strong? 0 to 100? Yes. 100%, you see her just fucking kill the shit out of it. And a very good looking pre-rendered cutscene. Oh yeah, where's Lodi at? Is he... Also, Lodi becomes Sans Undertale. We slimed out the Fanatic and he had the same thing, didn't he? I mean, he had another MacGuffin, but it was a little different. And now Aramis has that MacGuffin because she's going to use that to rebuild Reese, the Elixni homeworld. But the MacGuffin that Maya got lets her just like control shit, and also apparently she can just fucking... She can just snap things out of existence. Not really, she kind of just like killed the fuck out of them somehow, but... I don't know, they all do something kind of different, I guess. But Maya's is the strong one. Wait, oh, I forget what the unlock condition for this was. I think it was just beating it on, requires completion of 3rd iteration catalyst acquired, Somnium Trek, and all secret treasure triumphs. That's a tier 4 machine gun. With not too bad perks. That all sounds neat. Anyhow, I'm going the fuck to bed. Yeah, get some sleep, man, instead of fucking worrying about Destiny plot. Free tier 4. The everything but the origin trait upgraded, I think, right? Okay, no. I think tier 5 gets yeah, this has upgraded mods and stuff, which how strong are these? Yeah, so it's all the upgraded mods just give a couple more points, I think. And there's also these like enhanced range mods, which are these are all effectively just adept mods. Because yeah, just like a flat 10 range. And then it also makes it even less reason to run adept range over ballistics, because ballistics is fucking 7 and 7 with this. Slightly increased ammo gen and mag size, and yeah, it's a little bit better. It's funny that the full auto mod still exists. You know, I remember when Bungie added the full auto mod, they added this as like a band-aid thing while they were going to work on a more robust way to toggle full auto. Because as they mentioned, it was like, you know, some people aren't going to want full auto on like hand cannons, but they'll want it on scout rifles. So we'll add a more robust system, but then I guess they saw that it was fine with just the toggle in settings. And then they left the mod for anybody that wants to be particular about it. I'll never like Maya Sundaresh because she's the most stupid villain written in Destiny and can somehow kill beings of dark matter now. Wow, the collapse happened. That's legit her motivation for whatever the fuck she's doing. Yeah, kinda. It's like, hey, I'm gonna bring back the golden age because shit was good then. Also, my wife. I need to find my correct wife so I can beat her more. Not really. Her efforts fail. Her efforts fail. Castree just says no to her mind control. Okay, so I guess from here, then it would just be doing the fucking, the higher tier 1, because this isn't given, like, super good rewards anymore. Yeah, it's only a ×1 reward multiplier because it's fucking... It's like baby difficulty at this point. Reward multiplier max! Apparently Mythic is like a ball ache, though, so... Also not even actually 200 yet for it. You know, let me launch a Mythic version of it. I assume there's one more quest that's like recollect the thingies and probably get like a Matter Spark 5 or something. Can we kill Sundarish already? No, we gotta give it like... At this point, she's gonna be like an expansion baddie. Like... Like, they've established her to be a very big threat now. Yeah, she's the current big bad of Destiny. Explore Kepler. See, there's 4 secret Strangely capsules. I assume there's the first 2 that I did. Okay, there's... Aeon Adapter. Oh, okay, you'd beat this, and then you get the variant armor. Okay. Damn, that's crazy. You can have my Wrath guns back now? Yeah, real. I mean, it's weird that it says the reward is Matter Spark 4. I guess if you just skip ahead and do this, it'll just give you Matter Spark 4 as well, but like... Yeah, weird. And then I think you get this, yeah, beat it on Mythic and you get the tier 5 shotgun, and then this is do every Edge of Fate title triumph, and then you get this one, tier 5. From the collective mind that is the witness to lesbian asshole that got her hands on something cool and thinks she's the shit now. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just kind of the problem, is like Destiny had its endgame moment where it's like, yeah, we got the big bad that's going to end the universe, so like anything after that is going to feel like, it's going to feel lame in comparison. The stakes already went basically as high as they could go. What season do we have after Edge of Fate campaign? I'm not even really sure. Like, legally, I think it's called Season of Reclamation or something, but it's not like a typical seasonal story. Because that's also the thing, is like, there aren't seasons that you pay for anymore. So the actual, like, seasonal content that's there is very minor. I'm not even sure what it is. It's a lot more hinged on the actual expansion itself. Reclamation now, Ash and Iron later. After that is Renegades. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to call it there on the stream because I have work at 7. And, you know, got that Legend campaign shit done. Or not Legend campaign, I got the Fabled campaign? Was that what it was? Got that done, so I don't have much else that I'm really going to do right now. There's not much, like, in the way of raid prep to do. So I'm basically ready for tomorrow. It's kind of just going to be a matter of, like, all I'd really need for the raid tomorrow is just grabbing infusion fodder, but I can pull blues from collections. Oh my... Whoa. Oh. Ow. Okay. I just wanted to zap something. Okay. Yeah, let's just set it back down to Fabled for now so I can actually play the video game. Yeah, no, I've heard that Mythic is a ball egg. They were not joking. But yeah, I gotta get out here and have some dinner before work. But then after that, I will be ready for the raid tomorrow. I will see y'all at that cool 10 a.m. it goes live. I'll actually be up and start the stream like at a reasonable time. I'll try to start it beforehand because I feel like I've done that the last couple streams. The last couple like contest raids where I watched the stream hella late. I was launching it practically like at the launch of it. I'll try to like start it a bit sooner, get like ready and everything. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow for the raid. We going at it. We doing this shit. We probably in there for a long time and like flubbing everything because if the raid is going to be like crazy high difficulty and that's the kind of shit Mythic is, the raid might be fucked. We'll see. But yeah, I'm out. Have a good night, everybody.